Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. The case of abuse levelled against Celtic is continuing apace, and it looks like they're going to try to avoid going to court. Now, obviously, if they can, they will. They don't want to be in court. They don't want the truth to be laid bare. And if they can get away with coughing up a few £1,000,000 to make it all go away, that would be preferable to them. Of course, those who receive it will probably have to sign an NDA just to make sure they don't go to the press and say, look, I've got me money and this is why. Because they don't want the bad press, obviously. But it is a problem for them because it is well known. Now, they're trying to distance themselves from the whole case, saying it wasn't them, it was, something else. But it seems to be that they are inextricably linked. And it is a very sordid, dirty affair. It's gone on for many, many years. It's been in many, many areas, and it's affected a lot of children. So we're going to take a look at this now to see what the current situation is, see how much it's likely to cost, and see if there will be a court case. Fingers crossed there is, of course, but we'll take a look. Here goes. So, Celtic Boys Club abuse case moving forward, but could settle for millions. More than 20 former players previously launched action against the club for damages, and this is for years of abuse by people within the club on young boys. The Celtic Boys Club is notorious for this, but then it seems to have been something that isn't just fresh, it's historical. It's been going on for a long time, and a lot of people knew, and a lot of people are in positions of power even today who knew, and there are rumours and suspicions that some of them not just knew, but were complicit with and joined in. Now, I can't say any names. I'd love to. I have a name. I'd absolutely love to say it, but I'm not going to. Solicitors have said that the Celtic Boys Club abuse case has made significant progress and could settle for millions of pounds. Now, of course, they're going to look for a settlement. They're going to look to pay off these people, these victims of this abuse, so that they don't, obviously, as I said in the opening there, they don't have to go to court. They don't have to have everything laid bare. They don't have to have the whole sordid case made public and have names named. But I certainly think names should be named. I do think that people should be free to make the accusations in an open court and let everyone know the names of people who are still in the public eye. Put it that way. More than 20 former players. Sorry, reading is hard sometimes. Previously launched action against the club for damages. Thompson solicitors, who are representing a number of former Celtic youth players, has now said the valuation of all cases has progressed in the last 6 months. A spokesperson for the BBC told the BBC, said, "We don't have yet all the necessary evidence to commence settlement negotiations, and so the court has granted a further short list of 4 months to allow opportunity to do so, given the complexities of this task." Recently, a number of former coaches and officials of the Celtic Boys Club have been convicted of sexual offences against teenage players spanning decades. And it seems to be very, very much a culture within this subculture, I suppose you could call it. It's a Catholic-based club, and we know the issues with Catholic clergymen. They seem to be very connected to this sort of thing as well. And one has to wonder how deep this runs. Last year, a judge gave the go-ahead for the group litigation to proceed. The Boys Club was established in 1966 as a feeder team to the senior Celtic side, with the club sharing many connections, such as players, officials and premises. Celtic has previously insisted that it was not responsible because the Boys Club was an entirely different organisation, but confirmed it was seeking to settle the cases in September 2023. Now, of course, they're looking there. There is undoubtedly, despite what their claims are, that, oh, look, their Boys Club's not the same as us. That's what they're claiming because they're trying to distance themselves for liability reasons. But it's not. It was set up under the auspices of Celtic. It was set up with Celtic money. It's using Celtic premises, Celtic officials, Celtic knowledge, and the people, the lads are coming up from one into the other. Of course they're connected. And ultimately it is Celtic that are responsible. They are the parent club, if you will. Lawyers acting for the former players argue the boys' club and Celtic were intimately connected. There we go. And that the senior club was vicariously liable for assaults carried out. Absolutely it was. The litigation relates to historical claims of sexual assault by convicted Ps Jim Torbett, the founder of the boys' club, and Frank Kearney, a former coach. Now, there were also a lot of other people who they're not naming there that were connected with the club that have subsequently been convicted. Several are dead. They never actually saw justice because they died before all this came out. But their legacy is that of being Ps. Unfortunately, and I can't say because I don't have proof, but I've been given the name. And I've been given the name by someone who has convinced me of the truth, but I'm not going to be the one who breaks it. But there is someone very senior in the SNP that was connected. Should we just say? Leave it at that. Just say connected. And I would love for his name to come out. Now you can imagine, I'm not implying anything, and I hope you don't infer anything from anything I say. But he's there and he's still around. Anyway, I shall stop. I shall come up and we shall hope that they don't settle. Let's hope it does go to court. And then you get a jury giving these people millions, but do it through a jury process and have the truth come out in open court. Then we can all talk about it quite openly and freely. If it's a settlement with an NDA, that'll be the whole problem disappearing, won't it? Coming up. It would be a terrible shame if they were forced to pay out millions upon millions and millions of pounds just at the time when they're going in and they need to buy players and things like that. It'd be an awful shame, wouldn't it? Trouble is, of course, it's not them that are paying it out. It'll be insurance. They'll have liability insurance. There'll be the insurers paying out, so it won't actually affect the club. It's just a case of how little the insurer can get the club down for, save them some money, but. It's a sad shame. But they need to get it into court. If they can get it into court, then it doesn't go through the insurers immediately. It all has to be exposed, and that's ultimately what we want. Anyway, I shall stop there. Thank you very much for watching. Do please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, leave a like, leave a comment. Please share the video, and please give 1 minute of thought to the victims of all those people over the years. And let's be thankful that they're either dead or in prison. Although I'd rather have them all dead. Till next time, stay safe, stay well. I will speak to you later. Bye.